we have some rings on top of this room. This one was acting as a separation of the room. Why? This was acting as a hall where we had the meeting. The place we are sitting there was made for the Arabs leaders who are sitting there. The place where these people are sitting here, this guy is sitting, it was made for the visitors. The last area where they are sitting, they were made for the locals who are sitting there as they hear what is being discussed here. So the locals at that time were the Mijikenda community. So everything that is being discussed here, they were also to hear. But we had some disagreements here in this room whenever we could have a meeting here. So whenever we could have disagreements, maybe they had to tell the locals to come into one room and split these rooms using these rings into two, so that leaders can go to one side and have disagreements to agreements to agree on one thing condition. If they agree, they have to join others and tell on what they have agreed. So this room is maintained by the Arabs. The white man that you are seeing in between here, that is the Arab leader, this one here, who was trying to judge. These are now the foreigners, the British people, foreigners. Then we have the locals. This man could judge something, and whenever he could judge something, this now the initial wall to showcase you whatever he judged here. This now is the initial wall to showcase you what he judged. So this is now the initial wall. It has been left here. Why? You can see the other wall has been painted, renovated, but this place has been left here to showcase you some of the activities or some of the judgment that he was trying to judge, to showcase you what he was trying to indicate. It has been written in Arabic. That's why you find this building is being renovated by the Arab country because of some writings on the wall. These are the rifles used in war. These ones here, they are used in war, bullet with the bullets. Also, we have the kanjar daggers and the use of swords here. You can just stand and come and see. These are now shields. These are now shields made from rhino skins. These are now shields made from rhino skins. Then these are now these are called Yusuf swords, used by the Arabs in times of war. But this is called kanjar dagger. Is used by the husband to protect his wife and his children. This one here. Also, is used by the youth or the youth who are now the teenagers. Used by the Arab when they are going for hunting purposes. They use this one in fighting. Also, that man, apart from writing on the wall, we have some of the judgments that he wrote in Arabic way. They are written in Arabic way with some of the letters stamped and some of the gazettes there that are being stamped. When you go to Mombasa here in Old Town, you'll find most of the doors are formed in this shape. These are the doors that were brought from the Oman country. When you go to hospitals, to banks, you'll find most of the doors are formed in this shape. Chain meaning unity among the Arabs. Then we have the flowers to indicate that nourishment amongst their lives. Then we have some writings written in Arabic way. You can see these are the kinds of the things that he was trying to make. Fine. So I know we are able to walk. So the first people are the Arabs, they are the Portuguese. The second people are the Arab. The last people are the British. British came here in the year 1890, then 1895. This place was commissioned as a British East Africa Protectorate door. Then we have the year 1960, end of the colonization, declared as a or gazetted this museum as a national museum. Then the year 1963, Kenya got independence. Then the year 2011, declared by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. This fort covers a piece of land of 2.5 hectares of land. So the aerial view of the map of the Fort Jesus looks like. It has been cut by hammers and axle to form it to look in a shape of a human being. You can see. It has been cut. You now find an architectural man or an architectural designer, an Italian man who shaped this fort is called Giovanni Cairati Baptista. He's the one who shaped this fort to look like this way. So you find that this fort has been cut to be formed or resembles like a human, like Jesus himself on the cross. That's why it was named Jesus, because this Portuguese was spreading Christianity. So it has the head itself. The head faces the Indian Ocean. This is now the right arm. So it's lying facing up. So we have the left arm. It has the belly itself. The belly itself is this place where now we find the soldiers who are to parade themselves early in the morning and late in the evening to be accessed by their leaders. Then we have the right leg, where you find now we have the hospital here used by the Portuguese. But when the Arabs came here, we have now that Yarubi Sultan Said used to stay here as he ruled the fort. Then we have the chest chamber, where now the Portuguese captain used to sleep there and also used to eat his food there. Also we have his bedroom and his dining hall. Then we have the right arm there, where you have the where the Portuguese, the Arabic tower used by the Arabs. Then we have the museum here, acting as a military base for the Portuguese. Then we have some Arabic, some Portuguese bases here, houses, where the Portuguese used to sleep there. Then we have the right arm, the left leg, I mean, initially by the Portuguese when they were all slaughtered or cut off their head or chopped off their head, they were all buried there on the left leg. Where currently now it's acting as an administration block. Yeah. So I'll showcase you each and every area. So let's go this way.